Okay, I know you guys are extremely excited for me to showcase the combo between Unas and Nussy. Get that Feng Nussy, by the way, and I got super lucky on the testing server. I got an R1 Nussy and an R1 Unas. I do not have a single legendary Shimmer on my main account, and I have R1 of both of them. What the hell? But anyway, let's take a look at how they function together, and you must understand that I have very shit relics right now. I'm extremely early game, and I have nothing to work with, right? So I have completely nothing to work with, but I'm blazing through the story super easy because of Unas and Nussy and Sienna, and this combo is just perfect. It's perfection. A lot of AP controls, a lot of AP movement, a lot of like buffing and all that, right? So take a look at this. Another Sienna as well. So this team is by far the strongest setup that I've seen for clearing PvE content. But let's not get distracted. Let's not put Sienna in the mix over here. Okay, so let's take a look at what Nussy does once again, right? So I have her fully skilled up. So let's take a look at her first skill. So this is at basically R0, okay? Her R1 doesn't do anything. So at R0, attacks one enemy, deals 5% of her max HP in damage, and the enemy's AP minus 20%. But there is a catch, because the number of paper talismans that you have would dictate the number of attacks that you land, which means that at max stacks, when she has 4 paper talisman stacks, she's actually going to reduce the AP of every single one of the enemies. Her first skill as a Shimmer Esper is an AoE AP reducing skill that has a 100% proc chance. Yes, you did hear that right. And then now moving on to the second skill, Soul Transmute. Select one ally to reset all their ability cooldowns, does not take effect when selecting herself, which means that if you use it on yourself, you can do so, but you're just not going to reset your skills. And grants all allies speed up for 2 turns. Now, when Feng Nussy has Paper Talisman, each Paper Talisman stack grants all allies AP plus 6%. Ability cooldown is not affected by any abilities. So she is very powerful on Ocean Waves, but I just want to showcase her on the Zoo set because, oh my god, it is so beautiful, right? So this is her third skill, Summon Whirlstone. Attacks all enemies 4 times, damage per hit is blah blah blah. Each hit dispels 1 buff, so you remove up to 4 buffs from each enemy, and each buff grants you an additional 5% AP to herself. Now each of the last 2 hits extends all enemy ability cooldowns by 1 turn up to 2 turns, and then Paper Talisman plus 4 stacks afterwards. So she's instantly going to go into her first skill afterwards and land an AoE AP decreasing skill. So she's gonna work super freaking strong with Espers like Alice as well, which we will showcase in this video as well, just to get an idea of how they work together. So some of you guys might also be very curious to know what her essentials are, so here we go. She has like 70 attack for some reason, which I think it doesn't fit her kit at all. I think defense works a little bit better. She has accuracy, she has 7 speed, not 10 speed, and 20% HP for a little bit more damage and tankiness, I guess. So that's her kit. Let's take a look at how she works with Unas. So over here, right? So Unas uses his Gale Force. Right, AP up, AP 30% AP up by the way. And here we use our, well, I guess we can use our Summon Whirlstone. But the thing is, if I use Soul Transmute on Unas, I'm actually going to give him some AP, right? I'm going to give him 24% AP, and he's going to have his third skill up again, which means essentially I'm going to reset his third skill, and then, you know, the cycle just continues from then on. But let's take a look at Whirlstone with the Zeus set. Hopefully we land some stuns here. Okay, we didn't get a lot of stuns, we only got 1 stun. This is quite alarming. But damn, if this goes crazy, she's gonna pop off like mad. Like, she's gonna go really insane. Okay, so she took a couple of hits, so now she lost 2 of her paper stack, which can be mitigated by going R6, but you know, she's a Shimmer type, so what does that even mean, right? So let's use her second skill on Unas. Okay, you know what? It doesn't even matter because Unas already has his skill up. But you know what? Let's just showcase her using it on herself, and what you notice is that she's not going to reset her skills at all. So just like what her skill said, it does not affect her kit at all. So Unas with the S3 again. And now that she has 1 paper stack, I want you to see that if I use her first skill, she's actually going to hit twice. Yep, 2 different enemies with the AP reduction, just that one of them got resisted. You know what, let's just take a look at this one more time. Alright, so Unas S3 first. And then now we are going to use our third skill with a quadruple hit on the Zeus set. Hopefully we can stun something. Nice! Now that's what I'm talking about. 4 Esper stun. 4 freaking Esper stun just like that. Insane, absolutely insane. And now that we have, can we have more stacks? Okay, good. Now we have 3 stacks. So just nice, right? Just nice. We can hit 4 enemies with our first skill. Take a look at this. Can we stun something as oh my god, we got a double stun as well. So this is the reason why I feel like she is insane with Alice, because with Alice just pushing her to attack, she is possibly going to be able to land a lot of extra attacks, which can land a lot of stuns and reduce a lot of AP as well. So she combos so perfectly well with Alice right now. So over here I have Nussy, I have Unas and Alice together in a team. So let's just see how broken they are together, and Unas is gonna go first, followed by Nussy with the with the S3, which gives her 4 paper doll stacks, and therefore with Alice aiding with the assist here. Here we go! Nice! Oh my god, so broken! That was so broken, dude. That was so incredibly broken. So I'm just gonna do this, right? I'm just gonna push Unas, or rather reset his third skill. So now he can use his third skill again. that's like freaking insane, by the way. Wait, we're not done. So that assist is so strong because this allows her to take a turn instantly, right? But the thing is, you know, her first skill is what makes her so strong. And she just removed the AP of, I think, 4 enemies back then. That was insane, dude. Look at that, triple AP down. Get myself more AP pushing here. Okay, now I really beat this. But this is not the end. We can go even further. So what I want you to pay attention here is the fact that Sienna on her first skill, she actually grants 20% AP to herself and 1 random ally, and I do believe that this goes up with her resonance. No, my bad. It's just the AP boost that went up with her resonance, which I do have it right now. So Guardian Vine has 20% AP to herself and 1 random ally, which makes her really good as a selection criteria for Alice, for example. So we're actually going to put her really way up towards the left side of the team, so that whoever's on the left side of the team is going to have priority with Alice having her assist in. So now let's take a look at just how much better this team is right now. There is a lot of AP control, like a ton of it, right? A lot of AP up here, and if we use our third skill, we are actually going to reduce the enemy's AP as well. And stuns, and we get another turn, we get an attack up buff, which means that when Alice comes around, she's actually going to continue pushing more buffs, but it's not really necessary because we already have the attack buff anyway. But I digress. So I think I should increase the difficulty of the enemies here, but let's just take a look at an assist attack. Nice, we push the AP of you push the AP of Nussy, right? So that's really good. So this combination, can I improve on this even further? I think so. So okay, I understand this might be a little bit of an overkill, but I feel like Alice over here is very, very, very powerful. But of course, it doesn't really make sense for Alice to be way up in front. I think Unas is a little bit better off in front, but you know, instead of Alice, you can have Espers like Zora. If Zora is on the Zeus set, for example, Zora can then support with some assist using an AoE first skill, which can potentially land some stuns as well, which I think fits the team really well. So let's take a look at why this works, right? So the reason why is because when we land crits, right, we actually reduce our AP as well, which is not really showcased here because my stats suck, right? My relics suck. But this team has the potential to go really, really crazy, especially since we have the Ashley here with the constant AP reduction and just a really good overall DPS, because all of our Espers here land AoE attacks save for Alice, right? But still, damn, this is oh so good. Oh my god, all the AoE damage, just all the damage, all the AP controls, everything jam-packed into one team. And yes, like I said, I'm not really showcasing a very good side to this specific team because Ashley does not have, or rather the Espers on my lineup does not have a lot of crit rate. But you know what, maybe to put things into perspective, this is currently the team that I'm running now for PvE and it's just blitzing through everything. So I've actually just beaten the entire easy mode without a single hiccup whatsoever. And I know this is not a really good example of how powerful they are, but I'm just going to quickly show you just how insane this team is going to work. Actually, you know what, I feel like it doesn't make sense for me to showcase a story because it's like the easiest content with this team whatsoever. I can show you how powerful this is in the Spatial Tower. It's insane. It's utterly overpowering, right? Look at it. It's like the first wave has like absolutely nothing on us, and I understand that they are a little bit under level as well. But I just want to showcase like this team. It has everything, right? It has speed, it has damage, it has a lot of nuking potential from this Water of Leaf, and of course Liling with the extra DPS and the multi hits as well. I am super certain that this team can go all the way to Spatial Tower 100 without a hiccup, without any hiccups whatsoever, because if it comes to stages with height, it's going to be so easy for us to counter heights as well because we have everything that we need, right? We have Wind type AP reducers, we have AP pushers, we have another Shimmer type AP reducer, and I know Jiangman doesn't really fit the team that well, but you know, Liling is able to deal with heights without a problem whatsoever. But anyway, so this is the team that I'm currently messing around with, and yes, again for the like third or fourth time, I have to say that my relics suck, so I can't really showcase them that well in many other content. I'm gonna work on building them a little bit more so that I can give you better showcases in the future, but I'm just super freaking excited to show you just the synergy between Nussy, Unas, Sienna, and Alice as well, although I'm not using Alice here. But when my relics get a little bit better and I'm a little bit more confident with my team and my lineup, I would then, you know, just push with just the most insane team ever right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now that said, this has been Derry Free to Play. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.